My first songs were dreadful, like most people's first songs. I don't know anyone who just kind of jumps in and comes out with a cracker straight away. They were derivative, they were incredibly inspired by who and what I happened to be listening to at the time, which is not a bad thing. I mean, it's a nice way to kind of be introduced to songs, to try and emulate your heroes. The problem is that these were like carbon copies of my heroes, but just not nearly anywhere good enough. They were cliche-driven songs, because they had to be. Because back then, no one taught you how to do it. There was no template of how to write a song. You just did a kind of carbon copy of something else, and through that, I suppose, without really realising it initially, it took quite a while. But you started to kind of develop your own ideas of what songwriting was about. When you're 17 or 18, you don't really have that much to say. So by the time you get to mid to early 20s, you've experienced life a bit, and you start to realise that that's what songs are all about. They're documenting what's going on in your life at that moment in time, and that's when it started to change, and they started to get a bit more acceptable.